Good evening. It's great to be here again. Facebook living, reflecting. As people look at this stream, whether it's live now or whether it's during the day, just use this space whenever you watch this, as I say, live or during the day, just to reflect. It's good to reflect, particularly in this current season, with what's happening. You may need, you're a person of faith, you maybe are not a person of faith. All right, Manch, all right, Denise, welcome. And actually, there's something about, I've got a candle, my mind will wander, so I have a candle if you have something you want to focus on. For me as a Christian, the cross is important, so it just reminds me daily of my walk. Examine is for those potentially, whether God is on your journey or not. Don't let that stop you this evening reflecting on your week. It's a Sunday night. I'm hoping to do this every Sunday to help people reflect on their journey. Now, the first and most important thing is get comfortable. This is going to be maybe 15 minutes, so get yourself comfortable. Don't take too long. Just make sure your back is surrounded, sort of in some, comfortable, I suppose. Think about where your hands are, what you're doing. If you've got a pen and paper, because things might come to you, jot them down. But it's a good way of just reflecting on your day, of what's gone good, what's not gone well. And for me, that's been doing it regularly now for the last 2 or 3 years. I have definitely seen changes, things in my life, and seen where God has worked. So as I said, evening to the people joining us. I have a candle here, feel free to focus. I potentially use a cross, that helps me focus. If there's something, a point in your room you want to look at, use that. We will play music as and when. So first of all, find some stillness. Where is your stillness? Allow yourself to relax. Take a quick minute. Shut your eyes if that helps. And listen to the sounds around you. I happen to be sitting in the kitchen and I can hear the boiler crackling away. Try and capture all the different sounds at the moment around your room. As you sit there relaxed, listening to the sounds around you, what is the thing that jumps out for you? What was the best thing that jumped out for you this week? What was the thing that went, wow, made you stop in your tracks in the last 7 days? Take a moment to think about, it could be big, it could be small, but remember that moment. Touch it, feel it, smell it, see what's around you. So what was the best thing that happened to you this week? And give God the thanks. And if faith is not part of your journey, just take a moment to say thank you for that moment, whatever it might be. A week's a long time to reflect on, but hopefully a moment has come to you and you've given thanks for whatever that moment might have been. Take that gratitude moment and just look at the whole week and ask for God to put a gentle light on, just to see what has been happening this week for you. Some of you may have been stuck at home, some of you have been out as key workers, some of you might be working at home, some of you might be looking after a loved one, some of you might be struggling yourself. But put a gentle light on the whole of that week and just reflect some of the key moments that have happened, like you were watching a movie. So you woke up last Monday, all the way through the week, and give thanks for those moments in the week that you want to give thankful. What are the moments in the week that has amazed you? But there'll be times in the week where you were disappointed in some of the things that you may have done or said. Where you need to be thankful, give thanks. And where you need to say sorry, say sorry. Where you've not lived up to what God has asked of you. I'll leave this a little bit longer as you're looking at the whole week rather than just the day. As you continue to reflect on your week and what has amazed you and what has disappointed you, look at your feelings about those different moments. The feeling of gratitude, the feeling of those sinking deep in feelings of sorrow as well as gratitude. Think about you're talking to your best mate. Who would be your best mate that you would want to chat about your week that you trust? For me, that would be God, and I would speak to God and say, these are the things that I want to speak to you about your feelings of gratitude and of sorrow, in a normal way, like you're telling one of your mates. As you continue to chat with your friend about your week, don't forget to jot a few things down that may have come to light, because as we come to this final section, one of the things I've realised is as I write things down, I look at it in the weeks to come and go, this is something that I asked for the following day, the following week, and you can see a pattern of yes, for me, answers of prayer, to say yes, things have happened, things have gone better, other things I could have done better, but it's something about an ongoing process. So finally, as we come to looking at the coming week, what's the one thing? If you're like me, 100 things, but just think of one thing that you want to ask from God to strengthen you for tomorrow and the coming week. And if God is not part of your journey, ask yourself, ask the friend, what is it, that one thing that you need to ask that will help you strengthen you this week? Hopefully you've managed to find one thing that will you need to do or be or not do that will strengthen you for the coming week. As a Church Army evangelist in the city of Sheffield and now in Darnell, one of our things of our strategy is to look at the DARE strategy and is to resource others. This is a standard resource from Pray As You Go that I've used. It's an app you can get if you want to do it yourself. It's Ignatius Spirituality. It's a simple resource that I have used for this evening. So, enjoy your week, look after yourselves, and remember to give God thanks, to give thanks generally on a daily basis, to reflect on tomorrow, and in my case, I say to everyone, remind yourself that there is a God that walks with you and loves with you. So, O God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.